manic depressive.
Okay.
So obviously I take a lot of medication and I'm tired of it.
Sure.
So that's
So
why I'm here.
let's start with the pain then. So you're talking about the pain in your neck. If you could rate the pain in your neck, 10 being the worst, how
10.
would you rate it? It's a 10.
10.
Okay, so have you tried to do anything to make it better besides, I guess, surgery? Have you had surgery on your neck?
I've had, on my back and neck, I've had a total of 9 surgeries. I take muscle relaxers and I take heavy pain medicine.
Okay.
You know, just...
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Obviously I can't sleep too.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want you to turn around. I want everybody to be able to see what I'm going to do. Actually, turn to your back to the audience.
Okay.
And just point to where you have the pain right now. If you could locate it with a pinpoint. No, do it over the skin, over the shirt, so everybody can see right where it is. All right, here.
Plate right there.
You got a plate right there? Okay, I'm going to put this. If I pushed into it, does it hurt?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pushing in right now. Does that hurt?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing what is shown in the brochure. This is the way I like to start. So I put white on an old chronic kind of thing, brown above it. In the brochure they show brown and white above it. So if it's a chronic thing, you switch them. And if it's not really getting you the best results, switch them back. There's no right or wrong way here. So tell me, what is it feeling like? Is it still a 10? Can you tell any change at all?
Yeah, I can tell a change.
Like what kind of a change? Is the pain going down or up?
It's going down.
Like what
Going
number?
down.
Because that helps me know, because I'll keep moving until I get the best results.
I would say it's probably an 8.
Cool, I like that. That's cool. So let's just move it over to, excuse me, sorry about that. I'm going to move it over to 3 o'clock. And tell me if it's any different. Is it still an 8?
No, it's going down.
Like
It's
what
probably
number?
a 6.
Cool, I like that. Look how fast this is doing this. This is pretty cool stuff. Okay, so let's just move it down to the 6 o'clock number. What does it feel like now?
It's a lot lower.
What's a lot lower?
Probably a 4.
Okay, so we went from an 8 to a 4. We cut it in half, and it's only 30 seconds. Here's my backup. Glutathione for detoxification. He's full of chemicals. Hold this in your right hand, and just close your finger down on it right there. Now tell me if anything changes from that. Is it still 4?
I can't feel a lot of pain right now.
Okay, so
Probably.
if you just heard what I just heard,
Yeah.
I think he just said he can't feel the pain at all. Does that mean there's no pain now?
Pretty well. I mean, maybe just a little bit.
What was your name again?
Dave Lorenz.
Dave Lorenz. Could you live with that now, Dave? I mean, this is a stupid question, but I have to ask.
Certainly.
Okay, but really though, because look what this can do, and this fast. Anybody can do this, okay? So Dave, what I recommend you do is you're going to get some of this stuff here in your right hand and wear a lot of it for a while, and then you stick these on just like where I put them now. Now you literally take the Band-Aids off, the little stickies off, and you stick them on and leave them on for the next 24 hours. The brochure will tell you 12 to 14, I say 24, or if the pain feels like it comes back, time for a new pair, because what the body's doing is it's drawing energy out of the patch. So it may do it really fast, it might do it slow. So it just like pay attention to your body, and when you feel things working again, you may be good. If things aren't, time for a new set. Does that make sense?
I feel funny talking to the wall.
Face the wall. So Dave, what else is going on? I mean, you said you had pain in your hip too.
Back.
Is it a 10 too? What is your pain like in your back? You got rods in there, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, up and down.
And what happened there? Just a little bit of history on that.
I took a fall and had to have metal in there, and took another fall about 3 years ago, and they want to replace all the metal.
Yeah.
And if anybody's had surgery, they know how godly that is.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for anything now.
Okay.
I have taken pain medicine tonight, so I'm anxious to see when I don't take any, what
things are gonna
happens.
feel like. Sure, sure. So.
And the other thing that glutathione is,
Mhm.
helps in your moods.
It helps with everything. If you read the glutathione article in this paper, they talk about they interviewed an actual medical doctor, psychiatrist, and how they're actually using that type of technology product to help people with the very specific symptoms you're talking about.
Well, I do know Dr. Hallwanger.
Okay, okay.
He knows it.
Personally, I've been
Okay.
to his clinics and everything, so,
Right
but
on.
he didn't have any of this at that time.
This is new, so this is very interesting. So
Very.
it's very
I
cool to
couldn't
see.
believe when we read that article and saw his name in
Wow, did everybody hear that? Those of you who know Dr. Halterwanger, he's been to Dr. Halterwanger's clinic before Dr. Halterwanger got involved in
there.
LifeWave.
Just doing research
I've been in,
from a lawsuit.
he was in
From his home.
Valdosta, Georgia,
Yeah.
and then I followed him to El Paso, Texas,
Right on.
and
He's a smart
he's
man.
unbelievably intelligent.
Dr. Halterwanger was hired by David to disprove the patches. I swear to God. And he couldn't do it. And so the dude got on board, and now he's like the doctor that helps do all the double-blind placebo control and all the studies on all these patches to show everybody that they really do work. So we got an MD behind it all and all the science.
I can tell you a lot. He's an MD, he's a neurologist, he also has a chemical engineer.
Yeah, he's a smart guy, man. This guy's like all brains, okay? So, but Dave, let me ask you about your back then, but I just want to try something and see. So what is your lower back pain? If you could rate it 10 being the worst, is it a 10 too? Do you even feel pain in your back now? Because sometimes this works all over. It'll start taking inflammation down by 4 degrees in 5 minutes. And so it's doing that up in his neck area, so it's probably affecting his lower back. It's affecting his whole body.
It is. I'd rate it as probably a 4.
And it
My lower
was
back.
it higher though when you
It's
started?
about a 7 or 8.
Okay, so that's cutting it in half too. And I guarantee you half of it's coming from this little guy right here, the glutathione patch.
Okay.
So just for fun, turn around.
Look at the wall again.
Look at the wall. Go to the wall. Point to your back pain in your lower back. Okay, I'm just going to put the brown one here. I left the white one up on top. Did that change anything in your lower back?
I can tell because I have numbness in my leg, so
Okay. Do you have numbness now? Is it changing the numbness?
it's helping it immensely.
Okay, so it was like an 8 to a 4 to what do you think it's doing now? Give me some feedback.
Maybe a 3.
Okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Plus, he was talking about numbness and there's feeling coming back, so that's like huge for somebody who doesn't feel in his leg. So, you know, again, you can just tweak this thing.
Now this go on the outside of the.
It actually goes to on the skin once we find the best placement.
I got you.
So
Okay.
first we move it around because it works 3 to 6 inches off the body. We get a good spot, pain's the best we can get it, then we stick them on.
Okay.
How's it feeling on your lower back now, Dave?
Good.
Like what's good?
1.
Whoa. Dave, I love this. I mean,
I don't believe it.
that's what I love about it. It's that wow. Okay, what about your neck, Dave? I'm just curious, what is the neck feeling like? Is it still doing good too?
I don't feel anything.
Okay, one more time, because I don't know.
I don't feel anything as far as pain in my neck.
Yeah. That's what it's all about.
That's what I'm talking about. Dave, you've been
And
awesome.
I
Thank
have
you.
not been paid to do this.
I know you. I know you. This is a-
Well, it's unbelievable. Like I said, I'm bipolar and manic depression. Anybody that doesn't want that, it's an up and down affair, so that helps.
So now with those other